Welcome to Assembly Bethesda On Air. I'm your host, Hayne Fogarty, and I'm really glad you're here with me today. You know, sometimes in the vast tapestry of the Old Testament, certain stories, though incredibly striking, just seem to get overlooked. Today, we're diving headfirst into one of those accounts, the profound, often challenging, yet ultimately inspiring story of Rizpah guarding her sons' bodies, found in 2 Samuel chapter 21. This isn't just a historical footnote. It's a tale brimming with maternal love so fierce it defies logic, a silent endurance that will move you, and a powerful testament to how one woman's unwavering actions can ripple out, bringing about justice and even divine relief. It's a heavy story, but one that offers incredible insights into faithfulness and human dignity. Let's unpack it.
Now, the chapter kicks off with a nation in crisis, a severe famine that has gripped the land for 3 grueling years. Imagine the desperation, the hunger, the constant worry. King David, as any good leader would, seeks the Lord's face, desperate to understand why this calamity has fallen upon his people. And God reveals the cause. And here's the thing, it's a sobering one. Saul and his house carry blood guilt. They had slaughtered the Gibeonites, breaking an ancient covenant, a sworn treaty made way back in Joshua's time, promising protection to these people. The Gibeonites, while not Israelites, were under this sacred bond, and Saul's misplaced zeal led to their massacre. That unresolved sin, that broken oath, brought judgment in the form of drought and widespread hunger. It reminds us how deeply our actions, and even those of our predecessors, can affect generations.
So David, understanding the gravity of the situation, approaches the Gibeonites, ready to make amends. He offers silver, gold, anything to atone for Saul's sin, but they refuse material wealth. Their demand is stark, almost unbearable. They insist on 7 male descendants of Saul, to be given to them for execution, to be hanged publicly before the Lord in Gibeah of Saul. What a crushing request, right? David complies, but he's careful, oh so careful, to spare Mephibosheth, Jonathan's son, because of the solemn oath he himself had made with Jonathan. But for the others, a terrible price must be paid. He selects 2 sons born to Rizpah, Saul's concubine, Armoni, and another Mephibosheth, and 5 grandsons, linked to Saul through Michal or Merab. These 7 are handed over at the beginning of barley harvest and hanged on the hill. Can you imagine the anguish for those mothers? For Rizpah? And now the truly shocking part of the story begins. The bodies are left exposed, hanging as a sign of curse and atonement. In that culture, leaving corpses unburied invited deep dishonor. It meant scavenging by animals, and it denied proper rest for the dead. It was a profound disgrace. Enter Rizpah, this extraordinary woman, the mother of 2 of these executed men. Instead of retreating into despair, instead of letting her grief consume her in private, she acts. She takes sackcloth, that rough, coarse fabric of mourning, and spreads it out for herself on a rock, right there beneath the hanging bodies. And here's the incredible part. From the very start of the barley harvest until the rains finally pour from heaven, she remains. She prevents birds from landing by day and beasts from approaching by night. This isn't a short watch, my friends. It's months of isolation, exposure to the scorching sun, the biting wind, cold nights, crushing fatigue, and the constant, horrifying sight of decay before her eyes. What an act of defiance, of pure, unadulterated love. Just think about the physical toll this vigil took. Days under that scorching heat, nights chilled to the bone on hard, unforgiving rock. She must have eaten little, slept fitfully, always staying alert, always driving away the vultures, the crows, the jackals, anything that would desecrate what remained of her sons. Her presence isn't just a symbol, it's a living barrier, a powerful refusal to let the powerful's decision erase her son's humanity even in death. She honors them when seemingly no one else does. And here's what's truly remarkable. Word of her incredible vigil reaches King David. The king,
stirred by this profound display of devotion, and perhaps, just perhaps, convicted by his own role in the executions and the lingering exposure, takes action. This single, unwavering act by Rizpah moves the heart of a king.
David acts decisively. He retrieves the bones of Saul and Jonathan from the men of Jabesh-Gilead, who had rescued them long ago from Philistine dishonor. He then gathers the remains of the 7 executed men, Rizpah's sons among them, and buries them all, properly, in the tomb of Kish, Saul's father, in Benjamin territory. And what happens next is the culmination of it all. With proper burial complete, God heeds the land once more. The devastating famine ends, the life-giving rains return. Rizpah's story, my friends, carries such deep weight. Her vigil shows a love that persists beyond life itself, refusing to abandon even in death. It's a quiet protest against injustice, not through angry words or violent acts, but through steadfast, loving presence. She guards not just her own sons, but stands in solidarity with all 7, protecting every body from further violation. Her act prompts the king to fulfill basic decency, reminding him of neglected duties toward Saul's house. It's a powerful lesson in how one person's unwavering stand can shift monumental events.
This episode echoes broader biblical themes, doesn't it? Honor for the dead matters deeply to God. Deuteronomy stresses burying the hanged the same day to avoid cursing the land. Rizpah enforces that principle when leaders overlook it. Her faithfulness contrasts sharply with Saul's broken covenant and David's initial compliance. Yet her mercy moves David toward restoration, mirroring how compassion can bridge judgment and grace. It points forward, too. The idea of bodies left exposed, a mother watching in grief, finds echoes in the cross, where another mother stood near her executed son. Rizpah teaches us that one person's unwavering stand can shift events. She didn't demand change, she embodied it through sacrifice. In a world quick to forget the vulnerable or the dead, her example calls us to honor life fully, even in its end, and to protect dignity where it's denied. Rizpah's vigil wasn't futile, it bore fruit in healing for the nation. May we carry that same tenacity in our own faithfulness. Thank you for joining me today. It's always a pleasure to spend this time with you. God bless, and until next time, courage. Head on over to assemblybethesda.com for more Gothic Christian blog content and my shop, where all digital products are on a pay-as-you-are-led basis. If you can't afford to help, that is absolutely okay. Just put 0 in my price field. My goal is to bring you quality Christian Gothic content. There you will find devotionals, Gothic Christian music, and more. Thank you again.